Hey friends of the Wandering Wanderer. I am out here hiking the Portuguese Camino, and I just want to share some information for anybody who is considering hiking the Portuguese Camino and what I've learned so far. I'm hiking from Lisbon all the way up to Santiago, and the first and most important thing is it's very different from the Frances and the Norte, the other two I've hiked, in the fact that the distances are extremely far. So many places like hostels and albergues closed during COVID and they haven't reopened. So my first day I had to walk 38K to find a place to sleep. That's 24 miles for the Americans. And that is a really long way. I got tons of blisters, kind of just started my whole Camino off like on a sour note. And I've had to take 3 rest days. So listen to your body. If you need to stop, hitch a ride, take a bus, take a train, take a taxi, do that. Second thing I'm going to point out right now, lots of road walking, and it's kind of dangerous. So, because you're right on the edge. So I would definitely wear tennis shoes, something that's comfortable. If you're going to wear hiking boots, add some padding to them, and always buy at least a size bigger because your feet swell, and get fitted for them for your feet, not for what everybody else does. So that's kind of the first thing. The distances, lots of road walking. The next thing is the cost is a lot more than it is, it adds up, than it is on the Frances and the Norte. I think on the Frances it was like 10 to 15 euro a bed for a bunk bed per night, and here it is at least 20 to 25. So the next thing I'll say is do not start hiking the week of May 13th or October 13th. Those are the weeks of the celebration for Fatima. And it's actually on May 13th and October 13th is when the celebration, when she appeared and revealed herself to the children and the townspeople. So today is actually May 13th. But the church groups will book up most of the accommodations months in advance. So if you're hiking solo like me, I was able to find some beds, but I also had to book Airbnbs. And one night was 40 euro and the other night was 65 euro. So it'll bust your budget if you walk during those weeks because it's just too hard to find accommodation. Pretty much the walk has been fine. I won't say it's the most gorgeous walk right now because we're on the road from Lisbon to Tomar so far. There was a little bit of nature walking this morning, but I think it gets better after Porto because then there's 2 routes. You can go coastal or inland. But the other thing also, there are not many pilgrims that start in Lisbon. So if you're looking for to make a bunch of friends and stuff like that, I've met less than 20 people. I've hiked pretty much the whole thing by myself, except for I think there was 2 days I hiked with an Italian guy. And then my injury with my blister, I had to go to a medical doctor and then take some days off. So he went on ahead without me. And that's the other thing. If you need medical assistance, ask a local to help you out. I had a really nice guy named Orlando that called a medical place, and I went and they took care of my blisters and didn't charge me anything, which was a super nice thing for especially an American, because normally medical stuff in the US is pretty expensive, but here they cover even the travelers. So that's kind of the main stuff I've learned so far. If I learn more things, I will let you know, but in the meantime, bom camino.